Happy Saturday, y'all. Okay, so if I look like a little red in the cheeks and maybe like a little sweaty, it's because I am. It's already like 90 degrees in Texas with stupid humidity. And the girls, I had promised them weeks ago that we would host a garage sale before we go to California for vacation. And so that they could split whatever money we make and they could have that money for vacation. Well, we're coming down to the wire because we're leaving on Wednesday. So Ivan and I are both like, oh my gosh. So we dragged everything out and we're hosting a garage sale today. Now, mind you guys, we are in the middle of nowhere, like nowhere. Even the people that have come are like, wow, you guys are way out here. I'm like, yeah. We put signs like probably 5 miles away even and just started putting signs to bring it. And by the way, between here and those 5 miles, there's like maybe 10 houses. Like we are out in the sticks. So hold on. Okay, here we go. So the kids are hosting and it's the cutest thing. Like and Maya and Ivan, the stuff that's there, we're just like, you can sell. Like the girls have all their toys, tons of toys and clothes, but then we dragged up just garage sale stuff. And we told the girls, you can deal with the prices. You guys get to pick how much stuff is. So like there was a guy that's like, how much for all these tools? And Vera's like, $4. I almost died. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, whatever, we just want to get rid of this stuff, right? Like, I mean, it's probably $150 worth of tools. And she's like, $4. The guy's like, sold. It's so cute. So the girls are managing the garage sale. Now and it's the cutest thing. So they've each made like $10. Because they're like 25 cents. They're like, how much is this women's bike? It literally still has the tags on it. They're like, and that time she actually looked at me because she'd already seen me laugh so many times at them. Like, and she's like, I don't know, Mom. I'm like, I don't know, $10. So it's like, at least get more than $1, please, for the brand new bike with tags on it. And she's like, $10. And I was like, all right. And she was trying to shove it in her little two-door car. I was like, you can come back. If you have somebody that has a truck or something, just come back. Okay, so it's been really, really cute watching them. And they're learning, because my kids are learning about money. We want them to be very responsible with money and we want them to respect what a dollar means. Like when they ask us for something, we're like, hey, Mom, can you get me this, whatever it is? I want them to respect what they're asking for. And when kids don't understand money, they don't understand like how hard it is to make that money. So we make them work. They do chores at the house. Like if they read a book every single day, they get 25 cents for each book that they read and things like that. So they have these things that they can earn money with. And then they do chores. They can pick up sticks in the yard because our trees shed because it's windy out here and like sticks fall, like branches fall and stuff. Anyway, so we have little chores they can do and they earn their own money and then we let them spend their own money. So when they want something, we say, well, how bad do you want it? Spend your own money. And so they're learning like, ooh, and then watching them learn about sales tax because we went to Dollar Tree and I'm like, it's $1.25. So it's $1.25 to buy that. And then when they would pay, they're like, it's $1.36. And they're like, you said it was $1.25. And I was like, but there's sales tax. And they're like, what is that? So they've had to learn about sales tax. Anywho, hi guys. And that's how my parents raised me, and I'm very good with money. I'm very good with money. I mean, I like to buy my things, like, right? I will spend a fortune on freaking rocks. I'm not even a crystals person that's like, oh, the healing power of this crystal. I just like rocks. I like pretty rocks. I want to own them. I like that they came from my earth. They're natural. I don't know. They just really love rocks. Okay. So buy rocks. I haven't bought rocks though, and we're coming around to 2 years because I made it my New Year's resolution a year ago. And the only rock I bought was this huge geode. When we went caving, I got this big old geode and it's gorgeous. And I asked Ivor's permission. I was like, babe, I was like, I know I made the resolution not to buy rocks. And he's like, you can buy that rock. It's the only rock I've bought in a year and a half. So I'm just like, we're just looping that new resolution. You're going to pay them to clean it. Did you see, Heidi? I messaged you. I already texted Alyssa. She's going to add something to your next order. All right. So what I did, since they're garage sailing and my kids love crafting and they do have some crafts in the garage, but I'm already going to leave here and go craft with them. I put the triplets craft. Oh, somebody's already shopping. You guys are so funny. Hold on. I put the triplets crafting. Hold on. Did I move it? Did I get it there? Why didn't it go? No. Did I just spend that whole time doing that? Hold on. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Hold on. I just made a thing for the kids. I didn't push save. Oh, it's so hard to move it to the front. Okay, let me see if it's at the back. I just made a listing for the girls. See, okay. So I made a listing for the girls, and because they love crafting and they love to have you guys buy their crafts, um, I put up 90 crafts. So each girl is going to make 30 things, which I know that sounds like a lot, but my kids turn and burn with the crafts. We have beads and bracelet things and keychain things, and when I sit down, we sit down and do it. So I put up the Pin Zone Triplet Yard Sale donation, a handmade craft item. It is on the very last page of today's deals. I'm going to move it here. I tried to move it already once. I don't know why it didn't work. And so if you want to go buy a little craft item from my kids, I put it up on the website. Limit three per person. 100% of the money is going to go to the girls, so they have money. This summer, we're going for 6 weeks to California to be with grandma and do stuff. And my mom has all sorts of things. We're going to be going to the county fair. We have SeaWorld passes. We have water park passes. My mom signed up for a water day with the church. Probably go to the zoo. We're definitely going to do Disneyland. And so the girls, I want them to have their own money to spend at all these places. So they're earning money. So if you want to get a Pin Zone craft, there's limit 3 per person. If you order 3, we will try to get you 1 from each kiddo. They will each make labels. And so if you get one from Jet, it will have a label on it that says Jet, and she will write her own name. So you will know who made you which craft. And they are to be treasured like heirlooms. I make no promises on quality or what it is. I let them just have fun. I'm definitely taking craft mix up. So if you missed it, I did a craft mix. Faye, yes, if you message customer service, the girls will help you out. Most likely, they're probably going to tell you to delete. They'll probably delete your account and have you reset up a new one. I don't know though, because I don't know any of the customer service stuff. So I couldn't help you, Faye. I literally don't even know what to tell you because I don't know how to do anything website related or customer servicey stuff. I literally handle 0% of that. Every once in a while, they'll be like, hey, this happened to this person's package. What do you want to do? And I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So I weigh in on it, but they pretty much handle everything. Sorry, I'm moving this to the top. This is how long it takes. The system is very slow. Sorry, Faye. I wish I could help you. I literally don't even know what to tell you other than maybe start a new account. I don't know. The girls will be able to see it on their side, though. Sorry, I'm still trying to move it to the top of today's deals. It's going. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. Burp, burp, burp. And save. I probably forgot to push save on it. Oh yeah, it's at the top if you do new to old. Well, if you go on to featured or new to old, it will be at the top. All right, so hey guys. So it's up there, a super cute little picture of my kids out at their garage sale today. So they're hosting the garage sale. So I made them drive with me to hang up signs this morning. And then they've been sitting in the front yard. They've been eating some cheese and crackers just as I was leaving. I set Ivan up. I got them some lunch. And I was like, the baby just went to sleep. So I was like, I got like an hour, maybe an hour and a half while that baby sleeps so I can come down here and craft and hang out with you guys. But yesterday I mixed a live mix. So a Craft mix. So if you missed that, it's a good one. There's some still left. Don't stress. But there are the little American flag clay shapes in there. It's the Patriotic Craft Addicts mix. So the girls, little craft item, if you'd like to buy a craft item from the triplets and support their crafting addiction, it is the Pin Zone Triplets yard sale donation. We're calling it yard sale donation because they're doing a yard sale today. And we're selling everything for like 50 cents. So I was like, how much for this filing cabinet? It's like a brand new, beautiful, like birch wood, hand carved filing cabinet. And they're like, $2. Okay. It's your yard sale. We don't care. We just want to get rid of the stuff. So it's been really funny watching them. But then I thought maybe they'll value their items like a little higher. No, they're not doing that either. Like if it's mom stuff, they don't care. But if it's their stuff, they're like, they still don't care. So this Craft Addicts mix is a super cute Craft Addicts mix today, you guys. There's so much happening on the website. First of all, welcome to hang out with me on a Saturday. Thank you guys for being here. We are going to dive into some crafting here in a minute. But the birthday bag is up on the website. There's still some available. Make sure to use the coupon code. If you're like, what's the coupon code? It is written in the description of Summer's birthday bag. If you don't know what birthday bag is, it's one of our biggest sales of the year. So birthday bag, black tie, and spooktacular are our biggest sales we ever host here as Lily and Rose. Black tie and birthday bag are the same thing, but one is on black tie and one is for my birthday, basically 6 months later. And my birthday bag it's over $200 worth of product. The last we checked was 201, but there's two things that weren't added to that value. So there's over $200 worth of product in there. Hello, Miss Pam. There's over $200 worth of product in there. And it's on sale for $122. But if you pre-buy it, we're doing the pre-sale right now. The coupon code is 2024 and then capital S, capital B for Summer's birthday bag, SBB, 2024 SBB, all caps, all one word, and that will save you an additional 10% off, which makes it $109.20. So if you order by May 30th, you can get the Summer's birthday bag, which is over $200 worth of product for $109. It's kind of like a swag bag on, it's just like an inflated swag bag. So it's like a super pumped full swag bag. But it's specifically, the things that are in there are kind of like, I don't want to say birthday things because they're not birthday things, but they're like fun and cheerful and happy and playful and make me think of like a birthday celebration. Like we're having fun and it's like a lot of fun stuff. The tumbler inside of there is amazing. Like amazing. It's super fun, very unique, very cool looking, has a very cool features to it and things that it does. And it's kind of like the party cup. I don't know. It's super fun. Jessica's stoked. She knows what it is. The brand, Heidi, they're not a brand. They're just a generic. Why? What do you need, Heidi? I still have a couple left. They're on my shelf. I'm like hoarding them. I have an aqua one. I have one of the teal ones and a white one. I'm super hoarding this white one. Someday I'll commit and put something on it. So the cup is amazing. That's in there. There's other little goodies. I don't want to give it away. There's like, yeah, I don't want to give it away. We don't do, which lid do you need, Heidi? Because we probably have replacement lids. Anytime like a box gets crushed, we keep all the accessories that come with it. Like we would take the handle off of it and the lid off of it in case something like that happens. So Heidi, send me a message. The purple one? Well, what if I gave you a white one or a different colored one? Does it have to be purple? Because I can probably I can dig up a lid. So send me a don't go through customer service because Alyssa might just knee jerk be like, we don't have that. But send me a message on Facebook and then I'll put it in the system and then I'll put from Summer and then she'll be like, Summer, what is this that you put in here? And then I'm not spilling the beans. I'm not. I spilled a teeny tiny beans. Like you guys will always know there's gonna be a cup in Summer's birthday box and there's always gonna be some sort of cup in yes, on my personal page, Heidi, through my personal Facebook. I'll see you. That way I make sure I tell Alyssa about it so that I make sure I convey what's going on here because otherwise she'll be like, huh? Yes, I always say there's always going to be a cup in black tie and Summer's birthday bag. We specifically hunt for like a super fun cup. So that's up on the website, you guys. Go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals. Don't forget to use the coupon code. It's in the photo on there, and it's also written in the description. You got to use the coupon code by May 30th, so get it. All right, then we have a new subscription. If you haven't heard, Emily announced it on Thursday. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. We have a Rhinestone by Design subscription, okay? It's going to be a month-to-month subscription because we stepped back from the glitter subscription. We've been doing that for so many years, and we're like, I feel like it's not that it's run its course, but I'm ready to try something new. But the crew can't handle another subscription, so I couldn't add another subscription on. So we stopped the Rhinestone subscription and we pivoted we stopped the glitter subscription and we pivoted to a Rhinestone subscription. But what it is a Rhinestone by Design. So you will get something. This is the one that was in swag. So I'm going to show you an example of like a Rhinestone by Design. You are going to get the map. This is actually the cup that Emily's been rhinestoning is this pattern. You are going to get the map. It has the key on it and little simple directions. It's going to have the color key on it. And then you will get the coordinating rhinestones. So they will come in their own little mini packs and you get the correct amount. So the reason we can keep this so reasonably priced is because you are only getting the correct amount of each one instead of having to buy like 4 bags of this to get this amount and a whole bag of this, even though you only need half a bag, and a whole bag of this, even though you need a third of a bag, and a whole bag of this, and you only need a third of that. You know, like instead of buying all these full bags, it's going to cost you like $150. We portion it out, okay, and which makes it to where you're getting the rhinestones that you need to create the pattern. I know. So you're getting the portions that you need to create the pattern, but you're getting a little extra just in case you lose a few or something happens or you need an extra row. So there will be a few extras of each color, but you're not an overabundance. You're getting the correct amount that you actually need for just that item. So which makes it very reasonably priced to do a rhinestone by design, as opposed to having to buy all the rhinestone colors individually. So you are going to, so that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the map and you're going to get the rhinestones. The resin rhinestone, there's going to be 2 separate subscriptions, the resin and the glass. Okay, so if you want to sign up for the resin set, you're going to just pick the resin option and the glass will be the glass option. The resin option is going to be $25 and the glass option is going to be $40. And you will get, it's to do a 20-ounce straight tumbler. So like this is the size, obviously this one's been glittered. It's this size tumbler, a 20-ounce straight, and that's what the pattern fits. Now, each month you will also get a freebie in there, like free glue or a rhinestone picker or a tray or something extra, something that, but it will have to do with rhinestoning. It will not just be, it won't be like a water slide. Like you're going to get a rhinestone related item in there as well. So you're going to get, each month you'll get the rhinestones, you get the map, and then you'll get a little extra goodie. Okay. So that is under subscription. Does this mean that we will not be able to purchase them individually anymore? Robbie, we will still have some that come on the website. So we're going to have the rhinestone subscription. Okay. And there are different designs. I've already mapped them out and planned them out through February. I'm so freaking excited. They're so freaking cute. So we've been working on this for a few months. And so they're planned out through February. Each month will be a different pattern, but then we will also still be launching Rhinestone by Designs on the website. There'll be different designs and they're in limited quantity. But if you're like, I love doing these and I like the concept and the idea of just having one automatically shipped to me, so I have like a little project once a month to do, then you can do the Rhinestone subscription. Just like how we had a glitter subscription, but we also sold glitter. It's going to be kind of the same thing. They're going to have a Rhinestone subscription, and we will also still sell Rhinestone by Designs, right? Yes, I can. Let me show you the difference in the resin and glass. Okay. It's hard to see it on camera, but if you know rhinestones, you know the difference. This is a resin, and this, you can see that this one's significantly sparklier. This one's still pretty. If I had just held up this one, you'd all be like, ooh, ah, but this is the glass and this is the resin. Okay, the glass is significantly sparklier and it's more durable, but not everyone lives in a space where they have the market. If you're going to try to sell them, make them and sell them, not everyone has the market to be able to sell $125, $150, $200 tumbler, right? Because these are not, you don't want, this is not going to be cheap. It's $40 for your supplies plus the tumblers, or you're probably at like $55 for your supplies. You need to sell these for $125. I say $200. My big beautiful one that we kind of mimic this one off of. Oh my, for Pete's sake, it floats around. I have a big 30-ounce of these and I paid, oh, Vicky, I paid around $200 for it. So there is a market for them. And then Emily loved mine and wanted to steal it. So I had I had one made for Emily for her birthday in neons. So that is the difference. So glass is still beautiful, especially if you're practicing and just getting into it. You might want your first few to be the resin to start. But who knows, if you just want to dive into glass, it's only $15 more for the glass upsell. Okay. So it's $25 for resin and $40 for the glass. And you'll get the resin. This is one that's available on the website right now. Okay. So if you want this one, grab it. There's different colors are available also. There's a broader glitter rhinestone selection for us in the glass. So that's why on that one you have that pretty burgundy, like mauve, but the other one is actual just like purple. So it's, yes, you can. So Patty, if you've already signed up and signed into the resin one, just message customer service, Patty, and say, hey, I signed on for the resin one, but I changed my mind. I want to go to glass. And the girls will switch your subscription. Emily will get you switched, and they will invoice you for the first one, the difference of the first one, and we'll make sure we get you taken care of. But yes, the girls can do that for you, Patty. Just message customer service. You don't live in a snooty area, so they're getting resin. There you go. Yes, that's one of my favorites. I've been itching to get that one launched. And then also today, you guys, is the Craft Addicts mix. We launched a Craft Addicts mix yesterday, and it does have the cutest rhinestones in it. No worries, Patty. So yesterday's Craft Addicts mix, I completely forgot I was supposed to do a Craft Addicts mix, except for I've been planning it for like 2 weeks, and I was also had been working on it the day before, getting it ready and set. So I don't know why my brain completely forgot that I was doing it yesterday. But so mid live, I remembered. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing a Craft Addicts mix today. So we quickly went in and mixed the Craft Addicts mix. Yesterday's Craft Addicts mix is one of my faves. It's a red, blue, and silver themed. So it's kind of patriotic themed. However, the only thing patriotic specific are the little clay shapes that are the little American flags. The rest is just red, silver, and blue themed. So if you can either then pivot it to all being patriotic, or you can just make some cute little red things or blue things or silver things, or you can do all patriotic. Okay. So in yesterday's Craft Addicts mix, we have these. This is my favorite thing. I'm obsessed with these. We have these big bows and little bows, and they're so detailed. When you guys see these in person, you're gonna be like, I'm in love. They're so detailed. They're like 3D. They have the flat back, so you can glue them on to like your keychains and your bits and bobs, or glue them onto your tumblers. I have been toying with making this an American flag tumbler and then putting the bows with the rhinestones. So then it comes with a little set of rhinestones and pearls. And if you look closely in these rhinestones, there's little stars. They're little opalescent stars. So here you can see some of them here. See the little opalescent stars? So stinking cute. Okay, and there's enough here to do like a little keychain or DIY pen. So see, like on these, the pens, you DIY like the little section on the pen. I actually made one. This is the second time now. I was already halfway down here when I was like, oh shoot, you forgot the freaking rhinestones again. You guys get the idea. So this is red, silver, blue, and opalescent white is what's in this one. And it's pearls and rhinestones. And it's got the little stars, and they have flat backs. So you glue them in just with your little rhinestones. So cute. This one is $5.75 for the set. You're also going to get the little blue lobster claw with the little keychain hook to it. There's some cute little blue hearts, jelly. We call them jelly hearts. They're clear. They have a little screw eye on them to add them as a little charm or a little accent or a little piece for your keychains. Little red tassels, little red leather tassels are in there. You got some blue heart glitter. You can add this to other, you can mix this into other glitters, or you can just use this in like a snow globe. Ooh. We're gonna put that in our snow globe today. There's also the little filler pieces for your resin. You mix these into your epoxy, and you can put these in with like clear beads or those little clear stones you can buy at Dollar Tree in like the floral department, and mix these in. So when you fill it, put it in with epoxy, the clear beads go invisible, and you can see your little hearts through it. Super cute. Or just mix these straight in to your and add these to glitter and mix them into your epoxy. Put it in your mold. It's got a little keychain accessory. It's a little oval instead of a circle. I actually prefer the ovals, by the way. And some more little accessories, a little bag of little extra red accessories that can be also mixed and put and done with your rhinestone mix. All right. So it's a patriotic themed rhinestone mix. I haven't had a chance to photograph it. Put them in a skull mold. Yes. All right. So it's a bunch of little fun little goodies. This week's scoop is only $5.75. Okay, for this Craft Addicts mix. They're still up on the website. It's the Patriotic mix. You love my shirt. Thank you. Def Leppard showing my age. This shirt makes me laugh every time I pull it out. I got this shirt at Ross and I love it. I wore this all through my pregnancy, and this has the funniest memory for me. So two things. I have seen Def Leppard in concert, and they're fantastic, very entertaining. But in my wild days of 21, so this is 22 years ago, when I used to be shaped more like Giselle as opposed to the sack of lumpy potatoes that I am now, I I have no problem admitting this to you guys because it's also a point of pride for me because I was stone sober because I was the designated driver because I do not believe in I'm the designated driver, I'll have just one. I believe in I am the designated driver. I don't drink anything, and I make sure I'm responsible for everyone, and I make sure everyone gets home safely. That is, I'm a very responsible 21-year-old, and I don't really like drinking, so it's fine. But also, I have no shame. I do not get embarrassed easily, and I just like to have fun, and it takes no alcohol for me. So we have some really fun stories of the things that I've done sober. Like Emily's never seen me wasted. Like never. Her cousin has, but she has not. I've been drunk maybe 3 times my entire life, and I can remember those 3 times, and I can remember the scenario around those 3 things. Anyway, I had my girlfriends out. We were out at a bar. One of my friends went to college at a very big, prominent college that has a wild college town around it. And we were out, and I was the designated driver. And some random person in the bar was like, "Hey, will you do the wet t-shirt contest?" They probably assumed I was drunk. And I was like, "Okay." So I did a wet t-shirt contest at 21. I was up on a bar. I mean, I was wearing a shirt, obviously. It wasn't naked. The naked in a bar, but I got up and I was like, only if my girlfriend can do it with me because she's just like a light drinker. But I was like, so there was like 4 other girls on the bar and me and my girlfriend, we got in the bar and we're dancing to pour some sugar on me. And I look at the bartender, I was like, give me 2 glasses of beer. And he's like, okay, like, sure, you're on the bar, you can have whatever you want. And me and my girlfriend like locked hands, leaned back, and dumped our beers on each other in the bar, just like, and the beers just splattered off as it was hitting everybody. And it was a Coyote Ugly moment. I won. Because they had told me if you win the wet t-shirt contest, your whole party drinks for free for the rest of the night. And they legitimately came out. I won for that move. And they came out and they gave all my friends wristbands and they drank for free the rest of the night. And then the rest of the night, everyone in the bar was like, yeah, that's awesome. And like I was stone sober. And I was like, when I'm driving everyone home that night at 2 a.m. when the bar closed, I was like, oh my God, if we get pulled over, I'm 100% getting drunk tested because I smell like booze. I'm literally still wet from pouring a beer on myself. And it was to pour some sugar on me from Def Leppard. And everyone got home safe. No one puked in the car. And everyone got a drink for free for the rest of the night. Hero of the night. But yes, I have done to a Def Leppard concert too with my mom and my cousins. So fun. Anyway, I have some wild stories. I am a fun person. You went Coyote Ugly for your 40th birthday? Yes. All right. So let's craft. So anyway, if you go up on the website right now, if you want to support my kids in their crafting ventures, they're hosting a little garage sale right now. My husband's out monitoring them right now, and they're hosting the girls. They're hosting out in the garage lawn. They have their toys and some of our stuff out there, and they're selling. But they're also crafting. And when I go home from this, we are going to be diving into crafting because it's our craft day. We like to craft on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. I told them we would craft today, and we could do movie nights. We're gonna garage sale, craft night, movie night. So they're going to be crafting, and I'm going to have them all their little goodies that they make. They love to make crafts, and then we don't know what to do with them. So they're up on the website right now. Limit 3 per person. Okay, so I put them up on the website. You guys can buy my kids' crafts and support their crafting addiction. And 100% of the money that we make there is going to go to my kiddos for their vacation money because they're going to be going to California with me for 6 weeks. We're basically moving into my mom's house for 6 weeks. We're also going to spend a week and a half ish or more at Emily's house. So if you want to buy the girls little crafts, no pressure, no pressure. And I'm gonna have them sign. They'll all have their own labels, and they write their own name on the labels, and then they will package it in a little thing, and then put their name on it for you guys. I say limit 3, so that if you order 3, you get 1 from each kid. So if you guys want to support their little crafting venture, it's up on the website. And then the Craft Addicts mix is up there from yesterday, the Patriotic one. Don't forget to add your free mini instant transfers. I should call them test instant transfers because my brain always wants to say that. Mini instant transfers, those are up on the website. Those should always be available. I've added like 2,000 to the website, so there should be plenty. Every time you guys go, you can order one mini instant transfer per person per day. So if you grab one today, you can grab another one tomorrow. And then birthday bag is up. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Rhinestone by Design subscription is up. Now let's craft. I've told you guys all the things that are going on. The Rhinestone by Design subscription is up. Birthday bag is up on the website. Use your coupon code. It's written in the description of the birthday bag. Kids Craft. Craft Addicts Mix from today. A bunch of new instant transfers. Free mini instant transfer. Weekend. Awesome stuff happening. All right, I'm putting on my mask. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Because I'm going to run out of time and all I've done is talk. We haven't crafted. And I literally came down here to craft because I've been mom garage sale stuffing since 6 a.m. this morning. And my husband's just been tootling along. So I'm like, I'm taking a break. I'm going to go craft and go live. He's like, oh, okay. Okay, babe. You could tell I was having my serious voice. It's like, I got the baby. I pumped. I fed the baby. The baby's asleep. And I'm taking some time out. Oh, Jane, girl, I got you. All right, here we go. Okay. So I'm suiting up because we're going to dive right into epoxy. We're going to do UV resin and then we're going to do epoxy. All right. So if you want to get a kid's craft for my kiddos, it's up on the website, as well as all the other goodies. I just added them up there. They're under today's deals. So have fun. They love it. They just love making stuff for you guys. Okay, and I did not tell them I was doing it. So when I go up, I'm like, okay, we've got a craft. You guys each have to make X, Y, and Z amount. And then so that the subscribers can have them, and they'll be like, how many did your subscribers buy? And anyway, it's still fun. All right, so we're gonna dive right in. I've got my nitrile gloves. I've got my chemical respirator on. Okay, so we're gonna do another one of these fun cups. You can get these on Amazon. We have them actually linked on our Amazon shopping page. Okay, it's the snow globe. I've got this. I planned this the other day, and then we didn't get time to actually make it. So we're going to go for it right now. Okay. So I'm going to fill the trough with our UV resin. I love our UV resin. It's the best on the market if you're curious. It is the best. Every time somebody's saying, oh, I'm having an issue with my UV resin, I'm like, is it ours? And they say no. I'm like, yeah, I figured. Ours is the best. Okay. So you're going to fill the trough up with UV resin. You can also put regular epoxy in there. Okay, so UV resin cures very quick. That's why we're using it today. It's instantaneous. If you don't want to use your UV resin, because it is more expensive than regular resin, you could put regular deep pour, tumbler epoxy, any kind of epoxy down in there. Quick cure works. And then you slide this down. Okay, you're going to slide your cup over the top. Get it in there, and then I do I twist. And that way I make sure that it's in there, right? It's in the goo and it smears the goo around. Okay, then you want to apply pressure to the top. If you are using regular epoxy, you got to put a heavy book on it, something very heavy to hold it down, because as epoxy cures, it contracts. And if you don't put something to weigh it down on the top, while it cures, it's going to contract and it's going to pop this up and out. It won't fit properly anymore. And you can't undo it. It's done. The epoxy cures and it ruins it. So put something heavy on the top while you're curing it. Make sure you give it a little quarter turn to make sure it's locked in and touching the epoxy. And then I'm using UV resin, so I can do it with a light. So we're going to cure it with a light. If you're using regular epoxy, just put the heavy book on it, and you got to let it cure for the full 72 hours. The reason you need to let it cure that full 72 hours is because if the epoxy isn't fully cured and you put the liquid on top of it, the liquid will mess with the epoxy and it won't cure properly. It turns foggy, it gets all funky.
when you asked about the shaker mold the other day, it wasn't the epoxy. I was using back of an instant transfer and it wouldn't stick down. So maybe Heidi, if it's you're having, so maybe try sticking it down with our super strength adhesive first and letting it dry and cure and hold it, and then put the epoxy, the UV resin over the top. I don't know why it wouldn't stick down, but maybe try using the super strength adhesive, which is our rhinestone glue. And then let it, put something heavy on it, let it hold it down, dry, and then do UV resin over the top. Yes, try that. So then you let it fully cure under UV light, all right? While that's curing, I'm gonna actually pull out a turner. We're we are super crafting today because I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done before we leave. Ooh. Okay, this tumbler is ready to rock and roll. This is live mix from last week, not this week. This week's sold out. Last week, this is the last week's 2 weeks ago. So this is 141, I believe. That one is ready to rock and roll. It doesn't need any more coats, so that one is done. But the other, this is the same glitter, but on a white base. That one needs one more coat, I believe. Does that need one more coat? Yeah, we'll put one more coat on there. Okay. Oh, okay. I need you to message me about crocheting. I need to order something. Because I found somebody that had this really super cute thing, and then I was trying to order from her, and she just kind of ghosted me. And I need it. So I need to order. So send me a message so I can order something crocheted from you. Oh, I love our glue too. She said she used our glue to anchor a deer horn on the side of her tumbler to be a handle. Yeah, our glue is amazing. Amazing. All right. So if you're just joining in, there is a new Patriotic mix up on the website. My kids have a little listing to go if you want to buy a craft supply from my kiddos. Not a craft supply, a craft item that they craft for you guys. I don't know this one. Sorry, I'm working on getting this guy. So we're gonna get this one on epoxy because I need to get a coat of epoxy on this one. So wobbly. Hold on. Hi guys. How you doing? Yes, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday. We are doing a garage sale at our house. We live in the boonies. But my kids wanted to host a garage sale before we go on vacation, so they have money to spend while we're on our vacation. I will still be going live. We're going to be gone for 6 weeks. I'm packing. I'll be going live from my parents' house. They're used to it. So don't stress. We'll still be here. And I'll be at Emily's house for almost 2 weeks out of that 6 weeks. So Emily and I will be crafting together. Hi guys. Sorry, I'm just curing that UV light, and I'm just going to keep pushing it on and letting that UV lamp cure while we get our epoxy mixed in onto these 2 cups. Okay. Baby vibes. Hello, oh, hi, Gina. Girl, your presence was missed. All right, so we are just gonna get some epoxy on these 2 cups. This 1 cup is made with live mix from last week. It's I believe it's 141. I think it's 141. The other one has all the galaxy stuff. So it's got the nebulas, it's got the planets, and it's got the galaxies. So if you put in planet instant transfers or space instant transfers, they will pop up. There's a few of each one left. Not a lot. They're almost sold out. You guys almost bought them out when I made this cup, but there are a few left. I checked. So if you can get the nebulas and the planets and stuff to kind of do a fun little space tumbler. Okay, I'm just mixing some epoxy real quick. And then there's a new Craft Addicts mix from yesterday. It's a patriotic themed one. It's all red, white, and silver. Again, the only thing that's 100% flag in there is the flag clay shapes. Everything else is just red or blue or silver and just cute, fun projects. But I need to get a couple of these tumblers going and get some epoxy on them. So I popped down here real quick. So I thought I'd hang out with you guys. Yeah, it says I live in California. For privacy reasons, I do not put like where I'm at. It is what it is. Honestly, it says California because I don't do Facebook very often. I craft with you guys on Facebook, and then that's it. Like I don't fiddle fart around on Facebook, so it's really just never been changed to California. But I thought once somebody pointed it out to me, I was like, oh, I guess I could go change that. But I'm like, yeah. It is funny though because I'm in these bakers groups and then these small business groups, and then I'm giving advice and I'm talking about like state law, and they're like, but you're in California. I'm like, no, but thanks for creeping on my profile, but no, I'm not in California. Like that's how I know you're creeping my profile. All right, so I'm just quickly epoxy around. It's so warm in here. It's like 90 degrees in Texas right now. All right, so I'm just zhuzhing this around. We're gonna swoop up. I'm putting a layer of epoxy on here because I'm gonna layer the words, my instant transfer over the top of this, and I don't want it to be lumpy bumpy. So I'm going ahead and applying my epoxy. Okay, more, go off the butt. So I'm getting a layer of epoxy over the top of this so that it's a little bit smoother for me to put the next decals. Okay. Now, if you guys haven't figured out the trick, or if you haven't ever seen me do the trick, I probably will do it on this cup, where if you have a hard time getting coverage on the butt of the tumbler over that edge, the little trick you can do there is you can add, sorry, try to, this space right here. You could take UV resin and put a little dollop of UV resin around there, cure it, and then put your next coat of epoxy on. By doing that, you get coverage on that edge as it goes over. Sometimes it's a real hard place to get epoxy to stick to. And now we do the handle. I'm trying to keep the handle nice and thin. I am epoxying the handle just so it's uniform on the tumbler. But I'm just trying to add the smallest amount, kind of like a hang method layer over that. I've actually thought about rhinestoning this handle because I actually like the texture of rhinestones on my hands. They're grounding for me. So I thought about putting black rhinestones on the handle. But we have these instant transfers on the website. So look up Space Nebula or planets or space instant transfers or planet instant transfers. Do a quick torching. So I see a couple bubbles. Quick, quick, quick. I don't want to do a lot. I don't want to. The epoxy is already quite warm. So just a quick little zhuzh. All right, now let's spin it around. Okay, and then we're going to do this guy. Now, this guy, I think it's already got 2 coats on it because it's got pretty good coverage. But it's got a little, still a little lumpy bumpy, so we'll go ahead and add a second round. A third layer, so get it perfectly smooth. It's funny because by doing a garage sale, we've met a lot of the people that live out here, because out here there's nobody. And so we've actually met people like, oh, I'm kind of your neighbor down the road, but like everybody who's our neighbor is still like 3 miles away. It's funny. But we're like, out here, that's considered like your neighbor because there's nothing out here. And a lot of people are like, I didn't even know there was houses back here. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're back here. All right, so we're just adding that little extra last coat. Now, if you go to apply a water slide to a tumbler, you don't want to sand the tumbler and then apply the water slide because you will see that the sanding lines behind the decal. But if you're applying instant transfers, that does not apply. You can sand your tumbler to get a smooth surface and then immediately apply your instant transfer because the instant transfer isn't translucent, so you won't see the sanding marks. So with water slides, you do not want to sand and then apply an instant transfer. You've got to have a layer of epoxy or spray paint between the sanding marks and the decal. But with instant transfers, you can just put it straight on. So it's got a couple of extra grams there. We're just going to chuck it on there. Leave my glove. So if you guys want to support my kiddos, there is a listing on the website for the Pinzone Triplets yard sale donation. That's what I called it. And they will be making crafts. So it's limit 3 per person. And then if you order 3, we'll make sure you get 1 from each girl. And they will sign the label that goes on it. So you know which girl made which craft. It's their little crafting project. And the 100%, I'm giving them all the money. So for them to have, they're spending money on vacation. You're supporting a craft edit. They are my craft edit. All right, there we go. A little torching. Okay, I'm going to move this into the turning room. I got to go quick because it's very viscous. All right, now let's go back to our other tumbler. Clean the workspace. All right, so now we've got this tumbler. I can feel it's pretty good. So we're going to take our liquid and let's add, oh no, now where's my other pipette? There it is. Right, we're going to add some liquid. So I put Xavier, Trent, and Trevor on sale because those are the 3 glitters I'm going to be using today. This liquid is a mix of distilled water and vegetable glycerin. You use distilled water because it's less likely to give you mold. It's very pure. And then the vegetable glycerin is where you get the thickness from. And I like to mix, this is a 50/50 ratio. Okay, clean that off. We'll try it off. Okay, so if you have not heard, there is a Rhinestone by Design subscription now. They will automatically ship to you once a month, the fun design with the matching coordinating rhinestones. We have a uh, brain fart. My brain just stopped forgetting what we have a resin subscription and we have a glass subscription. So just sign up for whichever one fits your needs, whether you are a glass rhinestone lover or a resin, whichever one works, grab that one. All right, so we're doing Trent. Trent is our digital holographic pink with the holographic on that. Happy Saturday. Hi, guys. Okay, so we're doing digital holographic Trent. He's our light baby pink digital holographic. And then Trevor is our lilac digital holographic. These are two of my faves. These are up on the website and I put them on super sale. Yes, you can put decals on that inner set layer, but I would put epoxy over the top. So yes, so if you're going to put a decal on that inside, it needs to be epoxied over, and that epoxy needs to be fully cured the full 72 hours before you apply any epoxy. I would even wait longer, because if it's not fully cured, if it's like cold in the room, you have an air conditioner or something, and doesn't fully get that cure on it, then it will get foggy. But yes, I wouldn't put a decal on there, even a permanent decal, because if the cup for some reason gets hot, like you accidentally leave it in the car and that water gets hot, the decal will lift. But you want to, so if you put the decals on it, you can hydro dip it and whatever you want. You can decorate it, but you want to put at least one layer of epoxy over the top to hold it in there and make it permanent. But yes, you absolutely can. When you do it though, and you epoxy over it, you don't want to put lots and lots of layers on, because the amount of layers you put on, there's only so much space between the inside and the outside layer. Yes, UV resin would be okay. Yes, it won't be as smooth though, but yes, you can. So, but the more epoxy you put on, the skinnier, thinner that space is between the layers of your tumbler. So you do want to be very cautious and not over epoxy it, because if you make it too chunky, you won't have any room for your glitter to really flow. All right, so we've got those three. We've got Xavier. Xavier's the opalescent purple. That's with an Xavier. Trent and Trevor. And then we've got Curtis. So I'm going to put Curtis down in there. Curtis is our opalescent chunky fine mix. Okay. Shimmy him in there. So when I do this, I always put a little liquid in first. The little bit of liquid in there first is there intentionally so that the glitter doesn't get jammed down in that edge. It's hitting the liquid first. All right. So now we're going to take this and we're going to swirl it and get all that glitter saturated with the liquid. That's going to serve two purposes. It's going to get all the bubbles to release. I'm actually going to do a little bit more Curtis. It's going to get all the bubbles to release between the bits of glitter, the little micro bubbles. And you want those to release and surface. Because if you don't, then one, you'll have an issue with your glitter floating, but two, you might end up with a very big bubble at the end, bigger than what you think. Because at the end, when you fill it up, you're like, oh, there's only a little tiny bubble, and then you seal it, but you didn't disperse all the bubbles from inside that glitter. So when those all surface, then you end up with a much bigger bubble, and then it looks like your cup is like half empty. Okay, I wanted a little bit more Curtis. Now, you can add mica powder to this. You add mica powder to this guy. Or you can leave it white. So this guy has mica powder in it. Or you can leave it white. This one I'm going to go ahead and leave white. Okay, so now we're going to fill it the rest of the way up. You also want to add some rubbing alcohol. A little dash of rubbing alcohol will also keep the glitter from clumping. Hello, everybody. All right, so y'all, it's Saturday. There's so much going on the website. There's a whole bunch of new instant transfers that have launched this week. I added some stripes. Unfortunately, the purple already sold out, but the pink is still available. The orange and the yellow is still available. Not very. There's like 10 of each one. And we have all the new instant transfers that are up. Summer's birthday box has launched in a pre-sale, so grab a birthday box. Make sure you use the coupon code for the birthday box, you guys. I'm saying it over and over and over again because we still have people that are forgetting the coupon code. The coupon code is literally written in the description. The very first thing it says is make sure to use your coupon code. Here's your code, and it says the code. The code is also in the picture, so if you miss it in the description, it's on the picture on the listing. Okay, it's 2024 SBB, like Bob. B as in Bob. SBB, Summer's birthday bag. Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked the number, Margaret. Margaret said how many left. I said I don't know. I haven't looked. But I haven't got a notification or nobody's told me it's sold out, so I'm assuming it's still there. And then there are my kiddo crafts are up there. If you want to buy a craft for my kids, they are going to be making some fun, cute things. If you want to support them in their craft adventures, they're up on the website. And then there are the new Patriotic mix. If you missed yesterday's mix, I was super scattered yesterday. I don't know what was going on. I could not control my brain. My brain was all over the place. Scattered for sure. Sorry, I can't find my big giant pipette that I normally use for this. I only have this little guy. So this takes a little bit longer. All the stuff is at iwantglitter.com. You're going to click on today's deals. You'll see it all there. It's all right there. There's also new in Rhinestone by Design subscription. June, the beginning of June, it'll be our first one. So if you sign up now, you will get the first one. And then the subscription is that you will get one Rhinestone by Design with this with the coordinating rhinestones each month. One each month. Oh, you're watching the craft of it yesterday when I was like, oh my god, I cannot. My brain is just not functioning today. Yeah, yesterday was wild. All right, this is the boring part. This is the boring, tedious part, just filling it with liquid. Usually this goes fast because I have my huge dropper. All right, now I'm going to grab some of the rubbing alcohol. Okay, the rubbing alcohol helps with the clumping. And some of y'all say, oh, my glitter floats. This is going to stop your glitter from floating. Okay, just add a little dash of it. Almost. Okay, so then the bubble, you want a little bubble in here. You don't want a big bubble. You want like a small bubble, maybe by like maybe an inch wide by half an inch. You want a small bubble. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get you guys straight up and over the top of mine so you can see the size of the bubble. You want a little bubble so that you have room for your water to expand into, but you don't want it so big that when you flip the cup over, it looks empty, right? So if you guys see the bubble right here by the hole, there's like a little bubble right here. And that's all I'm leaving. That's it. That's all we'll have. Okay, so I'm going to clean the top. Spritz it with a little rubbing alcohol to really get the clean. Get it clean, clean. Wipe. Okay, dry it. There's all different styles of these snow globes. So just pick the one that you are most comfortable working with. This was the snow globe that we put in swag bag a while back. So we have some extras in the warehouse. That's why I've been using them. All right, now for this portion, you want to have your UV light ready to rock and roll. This is when having an unlevel table comes in handy because the bubble stays where I want it to. Okay, and I'm going to get my light already cranking and ready to go. You're going to start squeezing out your UV resin, make it around the hole. Fill it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right. And cure. Put the lid on your cap. Cap on your. Let it dry, cure up. Well, I might have a leak. I'm on a struggling. Might have to do a second round. I should have stood up. I couldn't really see what I was doing from sitting in the sitting position. Feels like there's a little liquid on the top. Okay, let that sit. Do a full round. Hi, guys. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take another little cup, and we're going to take just a little bit of glitter. Just a little bit of each glitter, not a lot. And we're going to mix it with the UV resin to seal in that butt even more. The Curtis and Xavier are both opalescent, so you can use a little bit more than the others, but the Trent and Trevor are metallic, so you want to use very little, because if you use too much metallic, it's not opalescent. Sorry, it's not translucent. So the light from the UV light cannot go through it, so it doesn't cure up as well. So I'm going to make a little mix of the same glitter. Okay, so I have it ready to rock and roll. Hello, hi guys. All right, so anybody that's jumping on, we have kids. My kids have crafts up on the website today, so if you want to buy one of my kids' crafts, they are available. And then the girls are going to make you guys special little items because they love crafting, and we need to have something to do with them at the end. And the money will go towards them for their vacation, so they're having a lot of fun doing it. All right, so I'm adding a little bit of UV resin. And then the Craft Addicts mix from yesterday is up on the website as well, the Patriotic Craft Addicts mix. All right, so then we have a little UV resin. A little bit more. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay, a little UV resin. Pour it on the top. Bottom, I guess it's the bottom. Then coat it over. Okay, we're gonna just zhuzh it around. Okay, I'm gonna tap, 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 tap it. Oh, we do have a leak. We've sprung the leak. Okay. Hi guys. Oh, I sprung a leak. All right, so I've got a leak, but I'm not, don't stress. See, clean with rubbing alcohol. Okay. Clean with rubbing alcohol again. I clean with rubbing alcohol because it cleans off the brain part, the vegetable glycerin real well. Okay, now we're gonna, hopefully this one fixes it. I think the issue was that some water got trapped inside the when I put the epoxy on, the UV resin on, some water got trapped. It's leaking again. Ah! I'm not moving fast enough to get it sealed. Gonna do that little section last. I'm gonna try not to move the cup. Oh. Looking good. Let's get it. Zeesh. Nice. Oh, we got it that time. Perfect. Okay, we got it that time. I'm gonna do another layer. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cure. Oops. Shoot! I wasted all that UV resin. There's still some UV resin in my cup and I forgot to cover it. Are you talking about the smoke that comes off the UV resin? Oh, I see it. That's normal. UV resin gets super stupid hot when you cure it. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it always does that. It's mainly because this UV lamp is like a 200-watt lamp, and it makes the UV, it cures it too hot. But my only other UV lamps don't work. That's why I hold the UV lamp way up high so it's not as powerful. Okay, we're gonna let this fully cure. Yeah, that's why I hold the UV lamp up so high and I don't put it back on until it's cured for a second. Yeah. You're thinking about battle box designs in your sleep? Nice. All right, y'all, I'm out of time. I gotta go up. I only had about I only had about an hour and a half at the max for me to come down and craft, and we're over an hour and a half. So I'm at a stalemate, which is fine, because I'll let this fully cure. Let cure. I'll pop it on before I go again, so it fully cures. So grab your ends on my design today. Grab a kids craft for my kiddos if you want a little custom made from Little and Rose. Literally Little Lee and Rose. Rhinestone my designs up there. Don't forget your mini instant transfer. Those should be pretty much available all the time. So one per person per day. All right. There's a new Craftoix mix up on the website. Get someone's birthday bag, all the fun things. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while we got a couple tumblers going on the turners, so I keep moving them forward. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me for my little craft break for the afternoon. All right, I'll see you guys later.